Okay, I'm gonna transition over now.
Right, good luck, David.
Okay.
Alright, should be good to count down whenever you're ready.
Alright. Okay, I'm good to count down. Should I just start from 10?
I'll just start from 3.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so this is Kirby Air Ride mode, all tracks. Basically the purpose of the run is to complete time attack of all 9 tracks consecutively as fast as possible, using any vehicle. So, and then it can go in any order, just kind of based on runner's preference, and then also for some, like, to menu faster, I do it in a certain order. I use this vehicle, Wheelie Scooter, for most of the game, because there are several glitches with it that I use to go pretty fast, and then I use the Rocket Star for a couple levels as well. But there's a lot of choices that you can do, kind of based on your skill level and stuff. So the first one that I'm doing the most is the spin dash. Like I spin, turn towards a wall, and boost. I slide along it and go really fast. It's pretty important for the run, I guess. And then this other one here is like, if you slide over something and catch air, then you get stuck in this state where you maintain momentum a lot more. And that's important in a couple levels, which I just did right there.
David?
Yeah.
We have a problem with the stream. There's an 8-second delay, apparently.
On what?
Do you mind if we start over in a little bit?
Okay.
On the audio.
Okay. So, I'm just starting over the run, I
I'll
guess.
take over.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, just count down again.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
Go.
So I guess I'll just explain again, because the run died. Basically, this is Kirby Air Ride mode, all tracks, time trials. So the goal of this run is to complete all 9 time trials as fast as possible with any vehicle. So we can do the tracks in any order, and the order that I've chosen is to reduce menu inputs and also make it easy to reset, to do the more reset heavy levels first. I'm going to be using going to be using the wheelie scooter in most of the levels because there's this glitch called the spin dash where you turn towards a wall and boost and spin and you slide along it really fast. It's pretty important most of the run. And then also be using Rocket Star for a couple of levels. There's also a few other glitches that I do with the scooter, like this one right here, where if you catch air while boosting, then you get stuck in the state where you keep your momentum a lot longer. And then there's also something like the spin dash that you can do along certain walls, except it doesn't go quite as fast, but you don't have to spin. And I use that in a bunch of walls as well. I guess I'll just show that as it happens. Or point it out as it happens, rather. Like right here I do this, I don't boost along that wall. Right here as well. So this level is done basically entirely with spin dashing. It doesn't look particularly spectacular, but it's probably the hardest of all the tracks, just because consistently getting these spin dashes with releasing them off at the right time is pretty difficult. There are other vehicles you can use for this level, such as Star, which I won't be showing. It just kind of depends on skill level of the runner. I messed up and accidentally hit that copy chance wheel. It can be pretty bad, or sometimes it's okay. Some power-ups will restrict your ability to spin, or restrict your ability to do something, or they'll transform you completely. Like in that case I got sleep, because I messed up and kind of launched into it. Whereas some of the other ones like spike or sleep, or not sleep, ice or fire and stuff like that, they don't really matter as much, because it doesn't affect your spin. But like you can't spin while you have plasma, and then the tornado spin's a little bit different, so it makes the spin dashes not quite as good, as an example. Or if you get transformed into the wheel power-up or the bird power-up, you can't do spin dashes at all, so it's a lot slower. So one of the things that I think makes this run so interesting is the speed boost that you get from killing enemies. because it makes the pathing through the levels really dynamic, and it also makes like collecting power-ups as like part of the routing in the run, rather than just like trying to complete a lap as fast as possible. So there'll be certain situations where sometimes like you might go slower to get a certain power-up, which will allow you to go faster later. Or having certain power-ups at certain times will make those sections go a lot faster. That was a mistake. Anyway. So this is Sky Sands, and actually the fastest vehicle on this track is not really Scooter, but the Jetstar, but it's very unreliable, so it's super difficult to do in runs. I'm not as good with it, because it's very difficult. But basically the point of Jetstar would be all the little lumps on the ground. If you go over them, you get speed whenever you catch air. So if you're going very fast, then you can catch air in a bunch of places, and you can go really fast. But alternatively, with the Scooter, it relies just a lot on getting the speed boost for killing enemies, because the Scooter benefits nearly the most of any vehicle for killing enemies, as far as the speed boost goes. The most benefited star is the Rocket Star, which I'll be using in the last 2 levels of the run. You can see that there. So one of the things about the power-ups in this game is if you suck up any 2 enemies, then they'll always give you the same power-up when the cycler finishes. So one time that we use it in this run is if we suck up these 2 enemies, the ice and the bird, then it automatically gives us a sword. and we can calculate what enemy combinations will give us what power-ups, but this is the only one that we use in the run. There's a spin dash on the right side here that I can go for. It's very fast and launches me off to this top cubby, but it's super unreliable, and it loses about 10 seconds if I mess it up, so I'm not going to go for it. Because basically, if you mess it up, you fall off to the side and you die, which takes a couple seconds to recover, and then it puts you in the bottom window, which is also by far the slowest, because there's no rail. So the spin dash there is pretty reliant on where I land at the bottom of the waterfall. Because if I'm all the way to the left side, then I can get the spin dash as soon as I get to the top. But it's kind of hard to set up, so I got it on the last lap there. Also, the Japanese version has different names for all the levels, and I'm not really sure why. Like this level on the US version is called Machine Passage, but it's got English characters that say Steel Organ on the Japanese version. I guess I should also explain the Japanese version. The Japanese version is faster because all the vehicles are a little bit lighter, so they slide farther in general, and that enables a few things that the scooter can do, which was that sliding, the sliding glitch. Like if I slide off of a ledge, you can only do that on the Japanese version, and then the Rocket Star is also just substantially faster across the board. I didn't mean to suck it up. Sometimes part of this run is also like trying not to suck up some of the bad enemies at certain parts. Like there are areas that you don't want to suck up plasma as scooter because it makes it so you can't spin. I think I already explained this. And then like the wheel changes you completely so you're not nearly as fast. If you get sucked up by the windmill, it's like super slow, so you have to try and avoid it by just like stopping, or there's a riskier spin dash you can do on either left or right side that will fly you by it. tried to go for this rail on the first lap, but actually just messed up. It's kind of difficult to like slide around that corner and then launch onto the rail. There's a lot of like backup spin dashes in this game that we've developed where if we mess up the faster strat, then we'll do something else that will help recover some time. They'll still end up being slower, but get some of it back anyway. Alright, so this is the last of the scooter tracks. So after this I'll be moving on to the last two tracks, which I use Rocket Star for. First one here is Fantasy Meadows. This one's a super short level. It's only about 45 seconds or so. If I can get the sword from the first lap all the way to the Scarface there on the second lap at that jump, then it will be a lot faster. I can save a lot of time on the second lap, which I was unable to do this time, but it's the last level, Magma. Something that this game has only on the vehicles that are floating and not on any of the wheelie, like the wheelie bike, the wheelie scooter, or Rex wheelie, is if you double tap A on a booster, it'll give you the boost twice. I don't know if it was intended. I would guess not, because usually if you just tap A on the booster once, you get the boost. But then, like with the wheelie vehicles, touching the ground automatically gives you the booster, so you don't have to tap A, which is why it doesn't work with them. It's pretty important here because we use it to go really fast, obviously. And especially with how much effect the Rocket Star gets out of boosting. In this third lap here, we don't have to boost there because there's enough enemies that we can kill to get the speed boost instead. Also, that rail there is on a cycler where every, I think, 4 or 5 seconds it changes direction that it's facing, and the middle path is the fastest by a significant amount. So, happened to work out here that we got it on the third lap, even though my second lap was super bad. Anyway, time's coming up in about a couple seconds here. Once I cross the finish line. And time. Probably could have given more warning for that.
Alright, now it's good. Yeah, 2037.
2037, okay.
Alright, that was a good run.
It didn't feel like it.
Well, still a
awful.
good amount under estimate, so.
Yeah. Alright.
Alright, if you're all good then, we'll transition over.
Okay. Do I just click stop
Alright,
streaming then?
see you guys. Yeah, you can.